So when she turned back and found her husband had been standing behind her, she was just shocked. And she was wondering, what has this man heard? What did he hear? Has he heard everything? Blah, blah, blah. And well, her husband asked her, what's going on? I've been calling you since. Who is this person on phone that has taken so much of your attention like this? And she was like, oh, it's an old friend. We just met on Facebook and we're trying to catch up with old time. And it's like, okay, the relationship they had, they don't, or it is assumed that they don't keep secrets. They knew each other's friends and everything. So, well, her husband believed what she said, or I don't know. Well, they went inside, and days after days, weeks after weeks, her husband went back to work. Shola came back from work, and the old flame was rekindled again. And Tola realized that she's falling again for Shola. And Shola, of course, would take advantage of the moment. Who wouldn't? Will Aunt see sugar and walk out of it? Of course not. It is known that Shola has always been a player. But was Tolani wise enough? Did she ever learn? No. Obviously, she didn't. Because they became closer. And she kept it secret. The question is, why did she never? Why did she not mention this to her husband? But do you know that her husband had actually been suspecting something, because Tolani has become so distant and she was always on phone. She was always talking to somebody. But what he didn't know is that this very person is right under his nose. All right, so eventually Tolani got sick and became pregnant. And there was celebration. Of course, a new bride now. The next thing is pregnancy. Abi, she announced it to the husband and they celebrated. They were so happy, expecting the baby. But even with the pregnancy, her relationship with Shola just did not reduce. Rather, they became closer. Well, when she gave birth eventually, something shocking happened. Shola came into the apartment with lots of gifts for the baby. Now, Tola's husband was uncomfortable because that was strange. In the first place, she never knew they were that close. To the extent that he would come in and then buy so much gifts. That was really strange to him. And he decided to find out what was going on. If only Tolani knew what was coming, she would have retracted her steps. Let's find out in the next episode what's going on. Thank you for listening to me, and I'll see you in my next video.